Right here is a sirloin. This is a beef sirloin. Okay. Has the fat cap on. The chain over here. Another back chain here. So we're going to clean this up. Again, this is for the wedding this evening. So we're going to clean this up, get this seasoned, and let it sit, and then we'll roast it on. We'll roast it later on. I'm just slicing these chains off right now. Okay, and those will be chopped up and then used for stock that you saw earlier. I'm going to cut this in half just to make it a little bit more friendly, user-friendly. Come back to that later. Cut this right in half. You want to look at the structure, see where you're at. Basically, all meat has lines, and if you learn how to read the lines, it will tell you exactly where to make cuts. If you look at this, they have the fat that comes up to a point here and goes back down around here. So it almost makes like a upside down bat or a seagull or something like that. And you're going to make a cut right there. Go straight down. I'm going to take this rail. I'm going to remove some of this fat from here. You don't want to remove all fat because it will render out in the oven and help baste the meat as it roasts. You want to remove most of it. You don't want to be chewing on a piece of gristle. Nobody likes that. So when you salt and season products, you know, a lot of people think chefs are just being melodramatic and when they go really high. But there's actually a reason for it. And I'll show you in 2 seconds. We'll get this. We'll actually do it on we find something in the kitchen that we can do it on so you can notice what I'm talking about here. Okay. So this right here is a sizzle plate. This is just for a little demonstration. When people season food and they go really close to the food, say this was a piece of food, and they just put it like this, see what happens? See how much salt is in that one area? It's a lot of salt in that one area. Now, the same amount of salt that I'm taking in my fingers, when you go high, see what happens? Now this is what happened before, when you go really close, and you get the whole area with salt. So that means you're seasoning the whole area, instead of putting salt in one particular spot. And if you put salt in one particular spot, you end up with a salty product. Okay, you want to cover the whole product with a little amount of salt. If you look at these and say, wow, that's a lot of salt on there, it's actually not that much, it's just distributed very well. So right now I'm just wrapping all this up. These will be saved for stock. Like again, you guys saw earlier in that big pot. Basically, we'll trim all the fat off of these guys, cut them into little cubes, roast them so they're nice and caramelized, and then simmer them for a little bit with some liquid. And we'll use that liquid for soups, risottos, stocks, sauces, whatever suits your fancy that day of the week. play cool jokes on me.
People play tricks on you?
People like to play cool jokes on me.
Okay.
Finished product. Some roast sirloins.